Good morning, everybody. So in today's video, it's actually a three-parter in the terms of um, we're gonna have three different decks featured today, all with the same core concept. When Arena introduced achievements a while ago, probably about like 3 or 4 months ago at this point, one of the achievements is to win a game where you cast no creature spells. Now that doesn't mean that you can't have creature spells, period. That just means, or, I'm sorry, that means you can't have like permanents in your deck that are creatures. You can create creatures. Like for instance, I have Urabrask's Forge, which every turn creates a creature. Now that's totally allowed, and you get the achievement. Same thing with Sandworm Convergence. I think I've featured it on the channel before. Personal, one of my favorite cards, especially in green. At the beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm creature token. That's WURM for those scoring at home. So, in any event, this is the first deck we're going to be featuring today because this was the first one I built for the challenge. Again, not the best win rate, but it's fun to play. Yeah, I have this. I have no creatures V2, and I made one actually yesterday. No creatures poison. It's a take on my mono black toxic deck, but with no creatures on it. And it actually has that one actually has a pretty decent win rate. So with that being said, let us start to play. Not mono blue. That's another new deck I made. Where is it? Remember no creatures. There we go. Okay. Wait, why did it bring me to the deck? Let's go. Play. Yeah, there we go. I hope you guys have been well. I actually apologize if you hear any pitter patter in the background. My fiance and I adopted a couple kitties a couple days ago. I see them playing over there. I'm probably gonna slice in, some footage of them eventually if I can figure it out. I think I can. I did take a couple of videos of them just playing earlier when I got back from grocery shopping. I don't know why I just blindly kept the sand. I do that way too much playing this game, especially when I'm making a video. I'll just be like, yeah, sure, it's fine. In this case, we definitely do the Sun Petal Grove first because Reliquary Tower does absolutely nothing for us in this regard. I forgot why I even have Reliquary Tower in my deck. Why would I even have such high hand size where I would have to discard Ambitious Farmhand? Well, that would have been helpful. Actually, no, I couldn't even play the turn one. Uh, let's... No, not worth it to exile that. So let's just play the consoles. Because this essentially stops all haste. Me and my friend Nick were talking about this card yesterday. And his girlfriend played it against his goblin deck, and he could... Is he playing the same deck as I am? No. Well, actually, wait. I don't have any creatures anyway. I mean, relatively. Yeah, this is kind of like an enchantment creature deck almost. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like a prison deck. I should have described that more, what this deck actually is. Other than just being no creatures. Yeah, dang it, tap land. We need card draw here. I think we can afford the life right now because we're going to be gaining with his Squid Swarms coming out. Right now, they're just creatures. They're not copies of Squid Swarm. They're just tokens, I should say. Ooh, Toski. Love that card. Not a lot of people play it. I mean, it is a 4-drop. If it was a 3-drop, I would say it would get a lot more play. You could say that about really any card, honestly. Uh, but yeah, now we're going to pay the life. Sphere of Safety. That should help us. Ooh, and a Mirari's Wake, too. I'm thinking that's our next turn, is just play Mirari's Wake. Because this guy's going to have a shit ton of creatures, but he has to pay 4. Yeah, 4. For each of them. Plays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments I control. So right now, he can't even attack once if he wanted to. No, he can't. So Ghostly Prison is something I also do have in the same deck. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2. Now, that's only a 3-drop. The card I played was a 5-drop, and I think that's much more worth it in terms of value. No need to really exile anything. I think we could just do Mirari's Wake. Or do we just do Enchantment? Now I remember why I had the Reliquary Tower. Because we do draw a decent amount of cards here with the Enchantress's Presence. That's a tongue twister. I don't know why I paid the life there. That was pretty stupid. Definitely Sterling Grove here. As many enchantments as I can. Like, I want out. There's my ghostly person. I forget if I have two or three. I think it's three. I might even have four. I think it's my own deck. I don't even know how many. Alright, so all those Scoot Swarms are not that much of a problem. Because the more creatures he has, the more he has to pay total. Like, if he were a vertical integrated deck, where it's just one big creature, okay. I think we're still okay, because it doesn't under tap, it doesn't have haste. All those other creatures all their permanents have indestructible. Hmm, that's interesting. Should I add that to my Odric deck? It's an 8 drop, though. That's expensive. Let's pay the life here. We can afford to do that. We'll do Mirari's Wake. Draw a couple more cards. Let's just do a Ghostly Prison, just to ensure that he has to pay the maximum amount of mana to attack me. Now, what's my win con in this deck, you may ask? My opponent still has 22 life? That's a great question. Now, the Urabrask's Forge is, long story short, my win con. Also, getting these Sigils of the Empty Throne's Angels out is just a way to get creatures. And other than that, it's just it's a creature, non-creature deck, if that makes any sense at all. And, like, I don't care that he's creating, these tokens here, or however many tokens he's creating. Alright, let's go. This game's taking a while. Oh, I just realized I left my fan on. Hang on. That's probably better. My apologies for that. Hopefully you can still hear the video. Ooh, Approach of the Second Sun. I did not see that coming. Should I put that in this deck? Ooh. Ooh. Or... Shit. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. Do I just keep drawing cards and see if I can get... I don't think we can win. Because these are artifacts, by the way, not enchantments. Because if he has another Approach of the Second Sun in his deck, we're just cooked. Oh, hey, kitty. I see you over there. Hey, kitty. Want to say hi? Okay, you ran away. So if they had a second Approach of the Second Sun, they would have played it. Destroying all creatures does next to nothing. Let's just keep drawing cards. We have 32 cards left in the deck. We have all 4 of our Enchantress's Presences out. So every enchantment, we're going to draw 4 cards. Another Mirari's Wake is going to help with mana value here. I think we're toast. Because that Approach of the Second Sun is approaching quickly. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. See, like, on paper, I'm really able to brick someone, but I'm very vulnerable to shit like that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm playing these cards, and it's like... I just have all my lands here. But... like, none of this matters. It's like that Linkin Park song. I mean, we do have a shit ton of these. So let's just attack. Wait, oh, that's right. I can't attack either. That's why he put the Ghostly Prison in his deck. Or her. B game NWO21. Could be a girl. I don't discriminate. One of my cats is a boy, one of my cats is a girl. That does not help. See, if they had the approach of the second song, they definitely would have played it right now. The odds are it's one of these cards, if not definitely this one. Obviously. At the end of this game, I'm actually gonna like pause the video here for a second and see if you could actually decipher anything of what I was saying for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes of the video, 10 minutes. Let's just keep playing Mari's Wake. Am I just gonna mill myself? I might just mill myself here. Yeah. Okay. Good game. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, I am going to stop the video for 1 second and see where we're at in terms of sound. Okay, so we appear to be good. Except for that. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Um, yeah, I had my sound on. I was just testing the audio. At first, I thought it was double tracked because I have the monitor, the voice monitor on when I have OBS, but I usually just keep my volume to 0 when I'm actually recording, so that way it doesn't matter. And that's just how I do my audio test before I start recording. Um, no point in playing Reliquary Tower. We have white and red in our hands. I want to get that Rootbound Crag out first. I just want to guarantee myself the red for the forge. Hmm. Yeah, let's pay the. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter if we pay the life. We don't have the white. See, I should have played the Sunpedal Grove. Hindsight's 2020, but looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Dave Mustaine. All right. Well, the voice of the blessed is getting sealed away. That makes sense. Or should I just do? I'm gonna do the forge first this turn. There's no reason to attack. Um, yeah, because he'll be tapped next turn. I doubt he could get to 6/6 in one turn. Yeah, no. Okay. With 2 mana, I don't think so. Did he have a third planes? Or did I go first? I can't remember. No, he's good. Or a fourth planes, I should say. It's not tapped. He didn't attack with it. Why not? Uh, dang. I want to save that seal away. But I kind of have no choice other than just do this. Oh, wait. Enter's tapped. Good game. Never mind. That just totally invalidates my Urabrask's Forge there. That was just, when he played that, I just realized it. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, Saw. Great movie. I don't know if you guys are fans of Saw. I know me and at least one other person that watches this video. We've seen the first. I've seen all of them, but he's only seen the first three, I think. We gotta watch four. Four is great, and by great, I mean not that great. Uh, I think that's enough. Um, no, let's play one. Why not? Last videos was kind of a short one. I got kind of really salty, and by kind of really, I mean like a lot. Fabio. Did you guys ever see that video of Fabio getting hit by that like bird on the train, the roller coaster in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg? It was when Apollo's Chariot was opening. That's a great segue into, is Andy going to make a Planet Coaster video this week? And that's a great question. I don't think so. Actually, you know what? My initial apprehension about Planet Coaster was I usually record with a microphone, like a proper, blue snowball, I think it's called. But the last video and this video right now, as you're hearing it, is recording using my laptop mic. And I thought because I would have my fan on when I play Planet Coaster, because it's an obviously labor-intensive game for my laptop here. Hey, what are you doing over there, kitties? Causing trouble? So yeah, that's why I didn't want to play Planet Coaster because I would have to have my fan on. It's just a cooling fan for my laptop. You can set it anywhere from like 300 RPMs up to like 2,500 or something. Right now I have it on 1,000, and I have on. I think I did have it on 1,000 earlier, and you guys couldn't hear anything. All right, that's. Is this a mono colorless? What? Oh, damn. Is this another game where I just lose? It's feeling like that a lot lately. I mean, I guess I was due. Yeah, because this is just a stupid fucking colorless Ugin deck. Oh wow, I have no imagination. Uh, Next turn the Sigil, I guess. We have no other choice. No point to play the Seal away. Unless he actually plays Guardian Idol, like the creature. Ooh.
If we must fight, I do not geometric perfection.
No point to pay the life, we just play Sigil. Oh wait. No, there was a point to paying the life. I blame the kitties, they were distracting me. Alright, we can at least kill a Karn, I think. Yeah, no, we can get to one. But somehow I don't think this guy cares. Yes.
I will not tolerate violence.
But now that I know the audio quality isn't that bad, excuse me, when I have the fan on, means I might be able to play Planet Coaster here. And that is game. I don't know why we even, like, played that. I'm not getting salty this video. It's just not worth my time. I'm just like, okay, that's a Nukin. We're backing out. And we're going to change decks. Okay, so you've seen enough of that one. Let me just show you the list one more time. Yeah, I made this a while ago. This is easily the worst of the three in terms of win rate by far. Yeah, I think you did see everything. I mean, the Samurai Convergence. Yeah, you did see everything, just a bunch of lands. Okay, so we go back. We go to No Creatures V2. So this one I created shortly after. This one is a much better win rate. It's a lot lower in terms of average mana cost. For Johnny's Welcomes, Dawnphobe. This is almost like a life gain deck, almost. But it's more of just like the Bitter Blossom is the most important card in this deck because every turn we're, creating a 1/1 token. We're losing one life, but that's why I have the Ajani's Welcome. So it essentially cancels that out. So every turn I'm just getting a 1/1 for free, with flying, by the way. And going to Procession to make double tokens, Caretaker's Talent to creature tokens get +2/+2 at the end with level 3. I have Sterling Grove in this deck. I don't have a Mirari's Wake in this deck, though. I don't think it really needs it because the average mana cost is just so low. I have Lunar Convocation. You remember that from my Bat deck last week? So that helps because of the Bitter Blossom, because we would lose one life there, gain one life there, and there we go. Bitter or Lunar Convocation triggers at the end of the turn. So let's say done, and obviously Doom Scars too. I usually try to put a Doom Scar in every white deck I make. You never know. Home, play, play, V2, and play. I feel kitties on my feet. What are you guys doing? No, no, don't go into mommy's room. She's sleeping. She'll kill you. Leave you me, kid. Okay. Uh, I think we pay the life to have the Ajani. Alright, if this guy's just playing mono white, you know, Mr. Meta deck over here. And he probably is. Yep. What a cuck. What an absolute cuck. Sorry, kitty. You're only 11 weeks old. You don't even know what that word means. Aw. I love you too, kitty. I wonder if that meow made it. That kitty just let out the most, like... Okay. Uh, let's play Bastion of Remembrance. Hey, don't go in there. That's the heater. Uh, I should have board wiped, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to give him one more turn to give him a false sense of security. He has to know that's a Doomscar, though. He has to know. That is indestructible, so that's not good. Whenever a creature opponent... Or, whoa, okay, that's something. So definitely a Doomscar. I'm going to pay that life. And I'm going to play a Bitter Blossom. And I'm totally fine with that. We're not in a great place, or we're not in a horrible place.
Follow the light in its absence. Shine your
See,
light
the fact that these now come in tapped makes it so much worse. Like, the Authority of the Consoles, I actually had a long discussion once with someone where it was like, I think that card is insanely overpowered, and I think when it was in Standard, it probably should have been banned. It's great, it doesn't really matter. Um, yeah. Okay, we can pay 2 life and draw a card. Let's do that. I think we could afford to go down to 6 here. Hey, kitty. What are you meowing at me for? Did they just go infinite? No.
My
No, they did not.
belongs to the righteous.
Okay. So I'm just gonna chump here. They do not have trample. They do have flying and vigilance, though, so that's a problem with the vigilance. Okay, what are you waiting for, guy? Okay. We're not doing half bad. I mean, all things considered, I wouldn't call this a meta deck now that I see the whole thing. Now that I zoom out a little bit. This guy's just taking his sweet time. Ooh, careful, kiddies. No, don't. Oh my god, what are you doing? They're playing with the broom and dustpan. Hey, yeah, it's like an upright broom. It's just leaning against the wall over there in the kitchen, and they're just trying to knock it down. I think this is the part of the game where we just lose. Because this dude's gaining life and, pinging us at the same time. Oh yeah, okay. That's a good game. Good game. Let's play one more with this deck, and then I'll go to that black-blue toxic, because that has a much better win percentage. I have been due for a long losing streak. So we can't say this is coming out of the blue. forgot if I said this earlier, but I do have my coffee here. Just coffee today. Ragnarok and Roll. Now that is a great Guar reference right there. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to the band Guar. They have a song that's called Ragnarok, and one of the lyrics is Ragnarok and Roll. Uh, can I play? Yeah, I can play the Sterling Grove next turn. Ooh, is this Elementals? Let's foretell the Doomscar, because the Sterling Grove doesn't really do anything right now. Other enchantments I control have Shroud, but I don't have any other enchantments on the field, so it kind of does nothing. Next turn, I think we just board wipe. We just get it over with. Or do we give him one more turn? Let's give him one more turn. I'm okay with paying, or I don't know if I would use the word paying, but sacrificing life, if that makes any sense. Okay, now that he has two Chandra's Pyroling out on the field, is he going to play a third land? Oh, there he goes. Please play a one-drop creature. Thank you. Thank you. Does not have haste. This is beautiful. So is this just a, what's that card? The Phoenix? There's a 3-drop card. It's like whenever your opponents take non-creature damage, instead of getting double strike like this does, it gets like +3/+0 or something. That was very unprofessional. My phone just vibrated on the video. I apologize. Okay, this is manageable. Why did my mouse stop working? There we go. And by very manageable, I don't think this is manageable. Because that's 4 damage. We're dead in 2 turns. My best bet is to create a token with lifelink of Dawn of Hope. Oh, is that game? Oh my god. Alright, I can't be upset about losing to someone with the name Ragnarok and Roll. There's nobody I would rather lose to. And you know what's funny? Before I even started recording the video, I played a couple of games off, just regular, and I won them. That's why it says I have 2 wins in little notches there. That looked okay to keep. I didn't just blindly keep that. Especially since we go first, we can get that Bitter Blossom out turn 2. Let's see if we can finally win a game here. I mean, it looks like we're due. Judging by the last game and this game. And now we just... What do we do? Let's play the higher drop one, Lunar Convocation. Was he gonna counter it? No. Ooh. That is good for my Bard class deck. Let me take a picture of that. Go to the camera phone. Thank you. Oh, I'm still on video phone. I was taking a video of the kitties. What did this guy do? He just played a land. Alright, this is a counterspell deck, I guess. But I don't really care then. Because we already have a lot out. Now I'm thinking, do I pay the 2 life to draw a card in hopes that it's a land? Because we've not played a land yet this turn. It is not a land. That is unfortunate. And he concedes. I wonder why. I mean, he didn't play anything. I don't want that to be how we get our first win. I really don't. Yay. Feels so honored when that happens. How considerate of the kitties, only coming over for pets when I'm in between games. They totally know, right? Yeah, there was no reason to pay the life there. I guess this is an aggro deck. Maybe goblins with white? Oh, okay. It's just a knight deck, maybe? Uh, let's play the Convocation, I guess. Let's see what we draw next turn. We could play Revitalize at the very least. Yeah, Revitalize is our best bet here. Really? Wow. I I've never seen someone play that card, I swear. Ever. That's why I'm like Owen Wilson over here. Wow. Is it Owen Wilson? Is that his last name? Yeah. Okay. Let's try to play the Revitalize again. I mean, even if he does that same thing again, I do still have 2 more mana. Okay, he does. He's just drawing cards, though. Oh, come on. You can't do it again. Okay. Alright, it's a pretty square game here. Ooh. I haven't seen someone play this in a while. This was a good card in Standard when it was in Standard. I'm not drawing anything I need. Seriously. Like, I need a board wipe? I'm facepalming again. I'm trying not to get mad. I really am. I mean, maybe this deck is just ass, which is entirely possible. But there's been times where, like, like, when I first made it, a couple months ago, this deck wasn't half bad. Oh my fucking god, dude. So this is just a legendary creature deck, I guess. Okay. That that was sad. That was honestly sad. Sorry, kitties, for raising my voice. It's just sad. We did have 1 win. 1 unearned. Oh, I forgot to show the deck before I just started playing that. Oh, it's fine. It's very, very similar to that Dimmer Toxic deck I've had before, except that their creatures I replaced with just more proliferate things. And I have 4 copies of cards that say opponent gets a poison counter, so that way it guarantees. Because you can if the opponent doesn't have a poison counter to begin with, proliferating does absolutely nothing. So you see, like I have Vraska's Fall, I have 4 copies. Not paying the life. Turn 2. Drown Catacomb. And I'm going to counter whatever he plays next. Alright, is he really not going to play anything? Alright, yeah, we're just going to Serum Snare it then. I'm fine with that. And Vraska's Fall. 1 poison counter. Great Shintaro. I wonder if this guy's playing anything from the Kamigawa set. I think there was a card that was called Shintaro. I don't know if that I'm misremembering. Uh, yeah, Serum Snare there for sure, and then we counter whatever he has. Okay, let's just play that. You know what? Let's just draw a card. All right, we guaranteed ourselves a land for next turn. That's good. Because I'm not that upset if he plays the Ceratops again. Because we could just kill it with the Frost. Okay, that's not horrible. Let's use you for blue. Experimental Augury. Let's see what we get. Another. I'll take it. And I'm gonna hang on to my mana counter something here. Because now that he has 3 poison counters, he can't pay the 2 to block it. He plays, I am gonna let the Ceratops go through. That I'm fine with. No, that I'm not fine with. And it's more or less the same card though. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him another poison counter and do that. Okay. I'm fine with that. Because they both have summoning sickness. Let's draw 2 cards with Distorted Curiosity. And let's anoint with Affliction. Let's exile. See, he's not going to be dealt any damage. Because I don't have any creatures, so I'm going to do the Huntali's Raptor. Because that already has the Vigilance. I killed him. Oh no, it's your turn? One kitty comes over and one scratches. I give him 3 or 4. And then the other one comes over and it's like, just pushes the other one out of the way. Okay, yeah, I am going to counter that. He might just have another 2-drop creature here. Okay, that's fine. He's proliferating nothing. Because none of these creatures have counters on them. So that's why I'm like, who cares? He already has 4 poison counters. Uh, let's play the Infectious Inquiry here. Draw 2 cards. Right, we did get a land. Obviously blue. Let's just do the Augury again. Let's see what we can drouge up here. Ooh, Anoint with Affliction. That's definitely what we're taking here. So he's at 6. We could play 3 more cards next turn, bringing him to 9. I think we actually might play the Vraska. Shit, we might be fucked. Or not. Vraska's fall. Perfect. And Anoint with Affliction. Beautiful. And he's that much farther away from getting the City's Blessing also, by the way. He only has 5, 7 permanents. Can we just win? Yeah, we can. One poison counter. 2 poison counters. And we say, good game. It was a close one, but we won. Should we end on a high note? Or should we go double or nothing? We only played 1 game with this deck. And I do want to show you the full list also. And then we'll close it out after 1 more game with it. Yeah, no creatures poison. So obviously, Dimmer lands, 3 Vraska's Betrayal Stings, and then I have 4 copies of things that say gets a poison counter, like Prologue to Pyresis, but then 3 copies of everything else that's just proliferate, or counters, or anything else that isn't gets a poison counter. So yeah, let's play one more game. I don't know if you could tell in my voice, but I'm a lot more calm now. Maybe it's the coffee, maybe it's the kitties, maybe it's the fact that we actually won a effing game. Yeah, we keep this. Yeah, totally cool. This is an instant, by the way. Ooh, I was gonna say, is this wizards? Yeah, we're gonna exile that. That way he doesn't get the token or scry. Hey, the kitties are having the zoomies throughout the kitchen here. They're like running into my leg. Oh, check. Ooh, that's a good card. Okay. Let's not proliferate yet, because that makes no sense. We are, however, going to play a Vraska's Fall. Please don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Please, please, please. No. No. Oh, no. And negate. This is why people hate blue. Like, I don't... Hmm. Pirate. Yeah, Vraska's Fall. If he counters another one, I'm... I don't know what to say. This is just bullshit, man. You have to take the 2 damage. Wow. Oh, Spectral Sailor. Good card. Alright, he's leaving his mana open, so those are obviously 2 counter spells, right? Right? How do we play this? Do we risk it? This is gonna get countered. Oh no, he's just gonna draw the card. Okay. Ooh, did get a land. That's great. And now we can go like that. Now he has 3 poison counters, and that opens up the door for us in terms of Serum Snare. Actually, no, where is it? There's a card that's like, if your opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Yeah, it was the Night with Affliction was one of them. And the counter spell was the other. Ooh. And let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, Distorted Curiosity is another one. If you have 3 or less poison, or 3 or more poison counters. Alright, he's just milling the cards right now for no reason, which I'm fine with. Alright, I might not be fine with that. I didn't know it gives an ace. Jesus Christ. I think we lost. Yeah, this is game. Alright. Good game. I'm gonna end it on that note, guys. It's been a pretty unsuccessful video, but it's not rage-inducing like the last one. So, yeah, I think I am gonna record a Planet Coaster video. Now that I know that fan doesn't interfere with things too much, I think that opens up a lot of doors for us. So thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.